What up? We're back on the ladder. Today, we are using some new mons, we have a new team, and I think this team looks pretty fucking good, if we're being honest here. I do have Koraidon, we are Choice Bandit. I haven't used Koraidon in a long time. We're Tera Steel with Collision Course, Iron Head, Flare Blitz, and U-Turn. Just to try something new, and I think this actually works pretty well. It should help us live against E-Kill or Arceus as well. And we are banded because I don't think with Scarf we even outspeed Calyrex. I did some research on that. I could be wrong, but also I wanted the power over the speed anyway, so either way it works out. We do have Calyrex as well. I beat the fucking Sword DLC finally to get my horse. We're done horsing around over here. We got Psychic, Draining Kiss, Encore, and Astral Barrage. Don't click off because of that. Anyway, we got Ting-Lu as well, of course. We got Iron Moth, which is going to go crazy in the sun from Koraidon. We got Azelf as our lead option, and we do have Primarina as well for the water power in the back. Now, I have rambled on too long, so I kind of got to make my decision quick here. I'm going to say that he might want to lead with Ting-Lu, if anything. Or Treads, and honestly, we got U-Turn on Koraidon, so why not use that? We will bring Calyrex as well. Fluttermane could be a little scary, but whatever. And then, let's bring Moth for the firepower in the sun, as I was just talking about. But, let's go ahead and get into this. Did you guys get your shiny Koraidon and Miraidon? Probably not, because that shit got scalped as well, somehow. Don't ask how I got mine. Anyway, he is going to lead with the Chen Pao, which this thing is most definitely scarfed, or not scarfed, sashed, because he led with it. So, let's go ahead. Of course, we're gonna get the defense drop, but that's whatever. Yeah, I mean, I could Tera Steel here. I could, but we're just gonna click U-Turn. Actually, yep. Outspeed, just go for that. He is sashed. Whatever. Get up out of here. I'm gonna guess he goes for like Icicle Crash here. So we're just going into Moth and we're gonna have a fucking grand old time. Yep. There we are. Just go into Moth here because we are pretty physically defensive on this Moth. So even with Chen Pao's ability, we should be kind of fine here. We just have to hope he doesn't have Sucker Punch. Swords Dance, brother. Yeah, okay. Okay, dude. Okay, don't have Sucker Punch, please. Don't have Sucker Punch. That would ruin my day. And I don't need that right now. God damn it. Sick, dude. Okay. Well, at least it's not over yet. I can come back into Koraidon, and Sucker Punch isn't going to do incredible damage to me. So surely he doesn't have Ice Shard and Sucker Punch. Surely, right? Let's just go for Iron Head. Why not? You know, just show what we're working with a little bit here. Could be good. I don't know, I just kind of clicked a random move. Okay, he doesn't have Ice Shard as well, so that's good. That was a crit, too. Holy shit, I am not meant to win this battle. Anyway, down goes that fucking weasel that I hate. Now... see, he probably just goes into Miraidon here, if I had to guess. But as long as his Miraidon isn't scarved, I actually don't know if we outspeed. He's gonna go into Fluttermane here. Okay. There we are. So don't go for Mystic Fire. Do not go for Mystic Fire and everything will be okay. Okay. Let's go for Tera Steel and go for another Iron Head. We are Tera Steel for situations like this, so hopefully it works out. Get the big ol' axe on our head. Honestly, looks really good. I like Tera Steel. Okay, Moonblast. Yeah, we do live that on 6, so that's crazy. Okay. And he's a Life Orb? That's insane. Let's go for this Iron Head. Show off the power of Tera Steel Koraidon. I almost said Miraidon. I don't know, I haven't played in a little bit. But, down goes the Fluttermane. Koraidon looking insane as always. So now his last mon is very likely Miraidon, if I had to guess. Let's see. Is going to be... no, it's actually going to be Treads. Okay. So, what I want to do here, I actually want to switch here. I actually do want to switch here. go into Calyrex, just because if I can finish it off with Koraidon, that would be pretty cool to me. Get a full 3 KOs with Koraidon. Okay, switch out, go into the horse, and hope that he doesn't go for knockoff, which is actually likely, but let's see. No, okay, he's gonna Tera, so I'm glad I switched just to scope things out a little bit. See what Tera he is. Tera Water. Okay. Alright. So, it was actually a good play to switch. Earthquake. We should live this. Yep, we do. Okay, and now let us just go for an Astral Barrage. Get off as much damage as we can. This horse is insane. And I believe Tread is more physically defensive, so that'll take him down pretty low. Okay, especially with Life Orb. Okay, now there's the knockoff. That'll kill, but he is not speed boosted whatsoever. So, our 6 health Koraidon, our 6 HP Koraidon in the back should be able to finish this shit off here. Let's see. Get the sun up just because, you know, spend a little more time in this battle. Go for collision course here. We should outspeed. I'm still scared because I'm at 6 HP. But I don't think there's a reason to be. So, yep, we outspeed. Collision course will kill from this health, and that is a perfect first match. A little closer than I would have liked it to be, but that's just because Moth went down pretty early. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into another one. Okay, now they got a Calyrex, they got Miraidon, they got Arbok. Okay, Arbok and Superior, fucking snakes over here in my battles. They got Chien-Pao as well. Not my favorite thing to see, but, as long as they don't lead with Calyrex, we should be okay, and even if they do, we can Tera Steel. But, yeah, let's just lead Koraidon again. Let's bring the horse. Don't think we need Ting-Lu, although its ability would be nice against Miraidon and against Calyrex. It would actually be really nice. I kind of like having AV Primarina here, even though we're weak to a lot of his team. But we're actually gonna bring Moth again. I just talked all that shit about 2 of my other Mons, but we're bringing Moth again, just because I really like it, and I want to use it in the sun. So, let's see what the lead's gonna be here. Of course, it is going to be Arbok. Alright, we're gonna get intimidated, that sucks. But does it really matter, actually? Let's see. Yep, Intimidate Arbok coming in. It's crazy. Okay, yeah, I guess we just have to get glared, but let's just go for Flare Blitz and see how much damage we can get off. It is in the sun and we are banded, so yep. Okay, I respect the strat. I do respect the strategy of trying to get something going with Intimidate Arbok. I think you're about 2 or 3 regulations too late to be trying shit like that, but who knows? It could work. Anyway, here's Calyrex, which sucks, because we don't outspeed. Let's see. I mean, like I said, I could Tera Steel and see what that does for us, but I don't want to do that just yet. I wish I brought Primarina to this one. But let's go into Moth. Let's go into Moth, get the speed boost on Moth as well. And then maybe we outspeed a Calyrex that way? Perhaps. Let's just hope that this guy doesn't set up first and foremost. Because Calyrex did not need Calm Mind. We can just say that much. And Nasty Plot. I didn't need Nasty Plot. That's what I meant to say. Okay, you have to die. You have to fucking die here. We don't have anything super effective, that sucks. Okay, please just do good damage with this Fiery Dance. It's in the sun. Okay, over half. That's good. We do not live a Nasty Plot Astral Barrage, though. You did not need to be Citrus Berry either. Like, let's be honest. That did not need to happen. Okay. Astral Barrage. Well, at least, like, being +3 is overkill against being +2. So what we could do here is hope we win the speed tie. Let's do that. Let's win the speed tie and hope that he doesn't Tera normal. Yeah, let's hope he doesn't Tera normal here. Actually, no, let's play it safe. Let's go for Astral Barrage. Okay, we win the speed tie! Fuck you, dude. Shit. Or maybe he was a different set because he had Citrus Berry. But that's cool. We win the speed tie with Calyrex, if there was a speed tie. Hell yeah. We never get that kind of luck. Except for when we do. But most of the time we don't. Anyway, Miraidon's gonna be the last Mon, which we should outspeed, and we have Draining Kiss. You know what? I can Tera Fairy Draining Kiss here. And as long as he's not AV, this should do massive fucking damage. So, let's go for it. Probably gonna get Electro Drifted anyway, but let's just fucking go for it. I really like using these new Mons, since I've been using pretty much the same sets for the entirety of Regulation J. I do really like this. Okay, what Tera are you gonna do? You have Electric, he wants to get all that damage off. Should have expected him to Tera, actually, but whatever. Let's get some health back from our Life Orb damage. Why not? Yeah, okay, that does decent damage. It's decent. I still think he might be AV though after that. Let's see how much this Electro Drift does. Hopefully it doesn't kill. But maybe if he's Specs or Scarf, then we live on Koraidon. Okay. So that is going to take care of Calyrex. Now, let's just hope he's choiced. Let's just hope that he's fucking choiced. Because then we should be able to live, as I said. Okay. So, go in here. We don't need Tera Steel, so that's good. Or at least, hopefully we don't. I wouldn't Tera Steel anyway, is the thing. Yeah, my best bet's to just Flare Blitz here. So let's go for it. We outspeed, okay, and that will take care of him. Koraidon is such a fucking beast. I hate these dragons, don't get me wrong. They're fucking broken. Like, best legendaries ever made for competitive, and I hate fighting them. But at least when you're using different mons, they're fun to use. So let's get into another one. Now, here is Arceus. Alright, this team is fucking terrible. Holy shit. Arceus, Calyrex, Breloom, Guard, Ting-Lu, and Dozo. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's just lead Koraidon. Again. Spring Calyrex for the speed, of course. And that might be good enough to where I don't need Ting-Lu. I would still like to bring Ting-Lu though. But honestly, Moth again looks really good against a lot of this team. So I kind of want to bring it. Yeah, their Ting-Lu is what I'm worried about though. Although, we have Draining Kiss on Calyrex. And we have Koraidon, so maybe it's not so bad. He's gonna lead with his Calyrex though, so that sucks. We're kind of doing a repeat of the last match, or the first match, I forget. But we could, you know what, let's just Tera Steel. Let's just Tera Steel and see what happens. Hopefully he's not sashed. I don't think we have to worry about anything being Tera Steel. So let's just go for it. And we can U-turn out. Probably our best bet. Yep, let's go for it. Just because we do kill with Flare Blitz, but I don't want him to be sashed. So just go for this. Resist a fairy move if he were to go for that. If he goes for Astral Barrage, yeah, it's whatever. Should live one. Yeah, you do live one. Okay. And we're fast enough to not have to worry too much about that, so that's fine. Now, let's go into Moth. Unfortunately, Koraidon is at very low health now, but it is what it is. So, here's Moth, and now, speed boost up, and we're in the sun. So now we go for Fiery Dance. And no matter what he switches into, we get big damage off. So, that's good. Okay, he still outspeeds. This fucking horse, man. This stupid fucking horse. At least we live that as well. I was just talking about how the dragons are the best ones. No, this fucking horse is broken too. God damn. You think they'd make these legends look a little better. That's just my opinion. I don't like how any of these legendaries look, but, you know, it's what it is. Modern Pokemon designs. I'll shut up now. What is he going to go into now? Let's play the game of, are we gonna fight Stall, or are we gonna fight Broken Arceus? Let's see, it is going to be Stall. Or rather just Garg, which is bullshit anyway. Let's go for Energy Ball. See just what we can get going. Okay, not gonna do much. Can I get a drop? No, that sucks. Okay, Salt Cure. That's just gonna kill, obviously. Okay. Now, a little scary, but we are banded. Let's see. Leftovers, yeah. Whatever. Well, I'm not confident in killing with Calyrex, actually. So, we're gonna go into Koraidon. This might be a misplay on my part, but I don't fight too many Gargs. So, it is what it is. But, let's see. See, he hasn't Terra'd. Yeah, let's just go for Collision Course here. That's our best option. Even if he goes for Protect. Because that's just wasting turns at this point. He might be running Calcs. I hate running Calcs in BSS. I don't do that. So, we will wait on him. But this Collision Course should do big damage. Choice Banded, plus the boost from it being super effective. If he doesn't die, I'm going to scream. Okay, thank you. Every time I say that, we kill the other Mon. So, haven't heard me scream yet. Not yet. Now I am assuming that it's going to be Arceus coming in. Yes, it is. Okay. Now, E-Speed is scary, but we're just staying in. We're clicking Collision Course. If he's Terror Ghost, I'm gonna scream. Just throw it out there. I don't know if I can do it 2 times in one match. Oh god. Oh god, what's happening? Come on, be just like Stellar or something. Okay, normal. Yep. Well, that's gonna be an E-Speed kill on his part with the Terra normal. Let's see. Oh, it's gonna do 30 damage, unfortunately. That would have been sick to finish it off with Tera Steel Koraidon, but he did a lot in this video. Tera Steel Koraidon is really good. We're definitely going to be using this team more. I'll put a rental code for it in the description because it's really good. But let's see what we can do with Calyrex here. He cannot E-Speed a Calyrex. Cannot E-Speed Calyrex. I can tell you that much. So we're going to Encore him. We're going to Encore him into spamming E-Speed. Yep. How does it feel? I'm always the one that gets Encored. I'm always the one that gets Encored. Now, I'm the one that can do the Encoring. How does it fucking feel? I don't even think I fought you before, but how does it feel being the one that gets Encored? Okay. He stays. Let's see how much Psychic does. Okay. We get a crit. Hell yeah. Hey, we get the Life Orb damage. Hell fucking yeah. Alright, battle was cancelled. You know, I actually almost didn't run Encore on that Calyrex. I wanted to do a Nasty Plot, but I decided to settle for Encore instead just because it was easier to get. But, that'll be that. This was a good-ass video, I think. I really like this team, so we'll probably see more of it. But, that'll be that. Thank you all for watching. Do the YouTuber stuff, like, comment, subscribe if you want. And I don't know how to end videos, so